Well, I don't know if anybody's with me yet or not, but I decided to get on here now. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Figures probably somebody on here somewhere besides me, but I guess they may not be paranormal. But I'm here anyway. Anybody else is? Says one watching. I know it'll take people a while to get on here and find me. It's 6:45 here. And I don't plan to stay on very long. Maybe an hour or so. Maybe a little longer. Gotta watch The Walking Dead. I never miss that. Somebody's on here. Hello, whoever joined. Can't miss The Walking Dead. That's my favorite show on Sunday nights. Probably a lot of you it is too. Just looking to see who's going to drop in here. Somebody has. Somebody has, but it takes a while for things to show up. Anyway, this is another impromptu live stream by me. That's what I do, is impromptu live streams. No rhyme or reason. I just get the urge to, I get the urge to live stream, so I do. Whoever catches me, catches me. Right now, I'm not seeing anybody. I'm not catching anybody, I guess. It said 2, now it says 1 again. Well, I don't know. I'm a trying. I'll let it sit here and see if anybody shows. 3 minutes. Nobody showed yet. So I don't know. Do not know. Oh, somebody else joined. We're up to 2 watching now. Whoever joined, come on in. Let me know you're here. Say something. Somebody apparently found me. Whether they wanted to or not. Wow. Oh, there's Ann. Hi, Ann. I knew somebody was in there. And there's Scott. Hi. It's not morning here, Scott. 6:45 p.m. here. Hi, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, that was quite a mind-blowing video, wasn't it? For them to come in and, well, that portion of that song. And I did go listen to the song. It's called The Church, by this young girl that sings it. And I got a stink bug. They just joined me, so I gotta catch this thing. Caught him, and I gotta go flush him. I'll be right back. I gotta get rid of this stink bug. Hang on. Dang things. Where the crap they come from? Boy, sick of catching these things. I'll be right back. Continue. I I gotta go flushing down the toilet. Okay, I'm back. I guess he stopped in to listen to me too. Well, I'm afraid to say. He just met his watery grave. Can't deal with them nasty things. Okay. I'm back. One less stink bug around. You practically crawled right up here to me. I swear. I don't know where these things come from. I don't see no more. I don't know. Even the bugs like me. Using this little one right here, the 12-587 Radio Shack hack. Let me come in closer. The old Radio Shack hack. Well, now, I don't know if it's becoming stronger and stronger. You remember I was contacting a station. Now this station is supposed to be like Chuck's, Kevin's The Circle. He calls it The Circle with Nathan. It's supposed to be the same type of deal. Apparently, no SB7. Not even funny. I got a cough. Anyway, this station is supposed to be a place set up to communicate with us on this side of the veil. It's a station that they set up, a place, they call it the station. It's a place where they have gathered with the purpose of talking to us on this side. A place to provide communication with us from them. And it's supposed to be made up by a bunch of professionals on the other side. Doctors, scientists, blah, 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 blah. That are on the other side in the station. And it's supposed to be set up, the station is, for us on this side to be able to talk to our loved ones. And I didn't try that, but I'm going to try that privately and see if I can talk to my mom or talk to my dad or talk to my grandpa or whatever. Supposedly, the station is set up for that purpose, for you to talk to your loved ones. But like I say, I haven't tried that yet, but I'm going to try it. Well, 7 people already. As I said earlier at the beginning, I don't know how many of you are in here. I'm not going to stay around too late. That's about as long as my leg will have it. Stay around to 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe. Because I got to get off here in time to watch The Walking Dead. I don't miss that show on Sunday nights. I'm hooked just like everybody else. It's my Sunday night soap opera. I don't know. I didn't ask them. They're definitely upper level. I believe they're angels because when that one low-level spirit came in and tried to say something, they jumped on him right away. And they said, he has fallen. He is a fallen. So perhaps the one that came in this low level tried to jump on me about something, told me to F off. Perhaps he's a fallen angel, because that's what they said anyway. But they said that, they tried to spare me from him, not to talk to him. I don't know what levels are. I mean, from what I understand, there's all kinds of different levels in the angel world. Just because you you die, and you go to spirit, and you go to paradise or heaven or whatever you want to call it, whatever you think it's called, you don't become an angel. That's for sure. You're just a spirit, plain old spirit. A high level spirit is something that has evolved above a regular old spirit like you and me would be, or they have earned. From what I understand, it's made up of levels, and you can attain a higher level and go up the ladder, up the rungs of the ladder. You get more status, more prestige. I don't know what else you get, but you can better yourself once you're there. I don't know if you do it through religion or prayer. I have no idea. Yeah, I read something about different levels of angels. But I really, personally, I didn't know that any human being could attain the status of an angel. The way I always understood it is that angels were made by God as angels, not as humans, that they weren't ever on earth. They were made by God to watch over, protect us, his creation, and that's why he made the angels. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a theologist. I know nothing about religion, but that's the way I always learned it. That's the way it was explained to me, that angels are sacred. They're all sacred, no matter what level they're at. An angel is an angel, and I don't believe a human spirit can attain angelhood. But like I said, that's just me. That's my belief. Yeah, more or less that's what I heard. You're typing in caps, Chuck. You're shouting at me, buddy. Yeah, they said you shouldn't fear death. Well, I thought that's what they said, that you shouldn't fear. I initially asked them if I should be afraid to die and to cross over, and it says you shouldn't be. That's initially what I got, is you shouldn't be. So probably humans make more of it than what it really is. We all fear that initial moment because we see people dying violently. We see people cringing, grabbing at your heart, having a heart attack, and they're in super pain. But, that pain is short-lived. So every time you've ever heard of a near-death experience, the people that are experiencing a near-death experience said that pain was just an initial small part of it. After that, all they felt was love. An overwhelming, unexplainable feeling of love. So I think that people fear death because they fear that moment. They fear the unknown. I think we all do. That's why I do this. I know. That's why I ask the questions I do, is to find out, see if I can find out. But I've been around people when they passed away before. I was holding my mother's hand when she died, with my hand in hers at her bedside, right here behind me. And she wasn't in any pain, and there was indicators that she was going to pass away. I heard her death rattle, and it's true. When you die and take that last breath, you rattle, your lungs rattle. But I didn't see nothing come out of her body, nothing like that. But prior to that, we had hospice in there taking care of her because she had cancer, and they had her on big painkillers, and she pretty much still got around if you helped her. You know, held her arm, helped her walk around and stuff. But the last few days, of course, she was very bad, and she laid most of the day in the bed, propped up in bed, and there was indicators she was going to pass away. She would tell me, she said, "There's Uncle blah blah blah. Well, there's Aunt so and so." And I said, "Mom, what the hell are you talking about? I don't see nobody." "Well, they're right there." It's like, you know, the veil opens up near your death, and you can actually see spirits. Not just, you know, you can actually see spirit. And of course, she never talked with them. She was innocent. She was a churchgoer, and she laid there in bed and said, "Oh, there's so and so. There's so and so." So she's seeing people before she passed away, and she passed away peacefully, you know. So I think that we read into it more than we should. I think that we are fear it because of all the bad things we've seen. This microphone is just blaring. But yeah, I don't know. Hi, Grant, Magic Sister, Scott, Chuck. What else have I missed here? Came in. I guess that's everybody that's in here right now. I do believe. Back in the. Look in the. There we go. Go back and look in the chat room. I get talking, I don't pay attention. I think they stick around because they have an agenda. Either they don't know they're dead, maybe it happens so fast that they weren't aware of it and they don't know they're dead. I mean, I don't think it would take me too long to figure it out. I mean, if I talked to people and they acted like I wasn't there. But maybe maybe you took out a big insurance policy. You never told your wife about it. And you had it in a desk downstairs in a drawer, in a desk or something. And you are so afraid that she's not going to find it and not know about it. You got business. You still have business. You want to know it's taken care of before you move on. That's just one example. That's another example. I think people hang around. Maybe they see the light if there is a light when you die. Maybe you do see the light. Or maybe you are pulled to it. But if you have something that's overwhelmingly on your mind that you want to see and make sure it's done before you leave, then you don't leave. And you know, there's people that don't leave. I don't know if they're stuck here until they can find another way. But maybe somebody needs to open the light up for them again in order to cross over. I don't know. I don't know about none of that stuff. But if I die and I see a damn light, I'm going to walk into it. I tell you that right now. I'm going to run to it. Everybody says, "Oh, don't go in the light. It's a trap." Trap me, baby. I'm going in the light. Hi, Mike. It's going just fine, thank you. That could be, Scott. That could be. I know it's eased my mind. I don't look forward to my death, and I'm afraid of the pain if I have pain, but at least I do believe in the other side now. When I first started this, I don't know if I did or not, but I do now. Absolutely. 12 people in here already, man. Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Where's my church? Where's my church background? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Where's my church background? I can't find my church background. I don't know. Well, I guess I better quit while I'm ahead. Quit while I'm ahead. I'm feeling a lot better, Chuck, since I quit the meds I was taking that they prescribed to me that were unneeded. When you take meds you don't need, sometimes they have bad effects on you. Hi, Jason. Hi, Mike Lincoln. Oh, thank you, Caster. Troy. Yeah, that station session I did this morning was quite mind-blowing for me. To have that sound come in, and I went and listened to that song, and it doesn't say higher level. It says hallelujah. And it also says amen. It doesn't say level. Nowhere in the song. But that sounded exactly like the song, and they manipulated that audio, and they manipulated that verse of that song. So instead of it says take it to a higher hallelujah or something like that, I don't know what it says, but they changed that to level. And they changed that word to level. Oh, I don't know. The grunding, I don't know. I use that once in a while. I use the 12-587 most of the time because it's just easier. And I don't have to sit there and turn it manually. Yeah, homework with the medicine. Well, for those of you that don't know, I went to a doctor on the follow-up from the hospital. And he had gotten a report from the hospital. And I went there initially to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. But I've been having trouble lately. And I think the reason is my age. I'm fat, I'm so overweight. And for me to walk the other end of the house is bad. It's like maybe you guys going out and running a mile. Because I'm so fat and I don't do anything. I just sit here all the time. And when I move, my weight, it's hard on me. My legs are bad. And I think that's the initial problem of me having trouble breathing is because I'm so damn fat. And I know that. I don't need nobody to tell me. I know what I've done to myself. But at that time, I had that bad bronchial virus that was going around. Everybody in my family had it. My wife is a year older than me, and she had that virus. She didn't go to the doctor. She had it for over 3 weeks. And when I got it, I already had trouble breathing. That virus just did me in, man. That's why I went to the hospital. But I was there 3 days, and they sent my doctor a report that says they couldn't find any blood clots in my lungs. Like the first time I went there and I was kicking on the bucket. Couldn't find no blood clots, and they couldn't. And they thought I had COPD suspected. Well, suspected ain't good enough for me. It means they don't know if you got it or not. But yet they give me 2 powerful drugs to take. And I just decided it wasn't worth the risk. And I quit taking the drugs. And now I feel fine. Before I quit taking them, my lungs were hurting. They felt like they were burning. And since I've quit taking them, I don't have that no more. I feel fine. So I just figured I'd take my goddamn chances. Pardon the French. Maybe he'll pardon me too, but nonetheless, I'm done with that crap. I'm feeling a lot better. And I'm not taking that crap. Whatever. Hi, Leslie. I got a bunch in here tonight. 13. I guess I've been doing it at the wrong times. Michael, how you doing, bud? And a bunch of new faces in here tonight. Yeah, that was bad. There was people in the hospital because of that. And I said something to the nurse about it, and she says, yeah, it's a bad one. But after I got out of the hospital, I heard somebody tell me that there are specific tests they can give me to see if I got COPD or not. Well, they didn't give me none of them tests. They just surmised that what it was. Oh, that's what it was. From the moment I went in that rinky-dink hospital, the first thing they started in about was, did you ever smoke? Yes. Well, how much did you smoke? Well, I smoked a pack and a half a day, and that was back 30 years ago. My teens to my middle or late 20s. And I said, I'm 67 now, and I said, I ain't smoked in 25, 30 years. But they thought that was significant because I smoked way back in the past, automatically had lung cancer or COPD or, and that's not the case, damn it. I think doctors jump to conclusions. They love to prescribe medicines they get kickbacks on, and I think the whole damn medical and pharmacy profession is corrupted. Just like the news media. Come on, Trump, kick them medical profession's ass. Get cheaper prices. I couldn't hardly afford either one of them drugs they prescribed to me. After all the discounts I could find, the one cost me $300 with my insurance. Every 2 months cost me $300 just for that breather, that cymbal cord. I always have orbs around here, Chuck. I just don't look for them anymore. People don't like them. They all think they're dust. They all watch Ghost Adventures, and they watch Ghost Hunters, and they watch all this shit. They're all professionals because they watch them, and anything that floats in front of a camera is a piece of dust or a bug. So I refrain from putting a lot of them up on as posts because that's the first things I get is the naysayers. I think they know and they don't know shit. They wouldn't know over one up there, you know what. So I don't put them on too much. People don't take any creed in them. When I have them that pulse on and off like energy, and they make 90-degree turns and stuff like that, that's not dust. But try and tell them that, you just try and tell them that. Where's my famous dust orb? Probably in here somewhere. I'll look for my famous photo here. I know some of you haven't seen it. Maybe all have, I don't know. The one was asking about orbs. There you go, check that out. I captured that sitting right here. Actually, right to the right of this is where I'm sitting right now. And I caught that. It's an energy trail from an orb. It's actual particles. If you zoom in on that, it's like an energy particle trail from that orb. So, people say, oh, orbs are bullshit. How did I get a picture like that then? If they're bullshit, how did I get a picture like that? True, I got a flash, but it captured that whole damn trail at the same time. It ain't like I froze a video and that I was taken or anything. I mean, how can I get... I know you see orbs, round orbs, but does that look like a round orb? No, it doesn't. But yet it's part of an orb. It's an energy trail that the orb left. How could I possibly capture that on camera? I mean, you know, I don't know how. I did. I've done it one other time. I've captured something like that when I was walking into my son's bedroom. But people just don't want to talk to me about orbs because right away it gets me going. It pisses me off because they all think they know what they are, and they don't. Orbs are, there is truth orbs, and they are spirit energy. Not every orb you see is. I don't pick, you know, the orbs you get with the smiley faces. Not an orb. It's probably a piece of dust floating in front of the camera. But when you get one that just pulses on and off with energy, and they're see-through, you can see through the orb. They're transparent and they pulse. And they make 90-degree turns. That's not dust, people. No way in hell it's dust. Not to me, anyway. Everybody else can believe what they want, think what they want. It's up to them. Welcome, Michael. Oh boy. So I've come across quite a few things sitting right here at this desk. That orb, that picture of that orb I got. That session I got today. Right here at this desk, right here. You don't have to go anywhere to get or prove the paranormal. Spirits are everywhere, everywhere. Care where you go, there is spirit there. I've done that before. I've gotten EVPs at the doctor's office, standing outside having a vape. Back when I used to vape at the doctor's office, I've got EVPs there. I don't care where you go. You can get EVPs no matter where you go. It's because there are spirits everywhere. You don't have to go to a graveyard. You don't have to go anywhere. If I could get out, there is some places I'd like to go, though. I'd like to do it in a hospital. And I said that before, and some people think that's gross, and other people don't think so, but there's lots of quiet areas in a hospital you can go to, waiting areas, if you're waiting for somebody to get a surgery or whatever. There's a lot of areas where you can go there. They're quiet areas. You ain't gonna bother nobody. Nobody's gonna know what you're doing, and you can do an EVP session. And I thought it'd be interesting to do one in a hospital because you have both life and death occurring in a hospital, right close by. And that's how I always thought it would be interesting to do an EVP session in a hospital. I've also thought about, and I had people do this, pull up your car outside of a funeral home, as close to the building as you can get, sit in your car and do an EVP session. See if you can get any spirits to answer you that just recently passed over. I mean, when I die, if my wife don't burn me, which I want her to do, cremation, and they decide to bury me, which I don't think they will, but if they do, I'd want to hang around my funeral house, and I'd want to hang around and see who came to see me, and I mean, it's just my way I am. I'd want to see who the hell showed up. Curiosity killed the cat, Whoop. Time is 7:16. I'll go for another hour or so. Gotta get out of here for The Walking Dead. That show is so far-fetched. The crazy guy with the baseball bat there, I can't think of his name. They've had so many opportunities to take him out. It ain't funny. But you have to keep reminding yourself that it's just a TV show. They got to keep it going, But just watching that show, I've seen opportunity after opportunity where they could have taken him out. I don't know how one man could put so much fear in all those big grown men that follow him. Of course, I guess it happens. But I think when he gets taken out, that old Carol's going to have something to do with it. Carol is one crazy biatch. And she is a badass. There's no doubt about it. Carol got him out of that one place with the cannibals, you remember, right? She's the one that got him out of there. I got a feeling that she's going to go on a hunt for old Mr. Baseball Bat. Yeah, Negan. I got a feeling old Carol's going to take him out. I don't know why, I just feel that Carol's going to do it. Yeah, Daryl's everybody's favorite. I never read the comics, but probably he'll meet his demise sooner or later. Uh-oh. The chat disappeared. Oh, it just came back. You've never watched it? Well, the worst episode they ever had is when that Negan appeared. At the end of season... Well, that season before this one. That was the worst show I've ever seen on TV in my life. I mean, they overdid it. It was explicit. It was gory. And I vowed to quit watching it at that time. It PO'd me so bad. Seeing that Negan bashed two people's head ends with a baseball bat and just keep on hitting them until they were like 2 squashed pumpkins on the ground. That to me was just overkill on the show's part, and I wasn't going to watch it after that. But I got back at it again. But I think they've overstepped their bounds a couple times on that program, of the stuff that they show, you know, or even imply. That was a lot of it implying, but it also, if you had any kind of smart in your head, you couldn't not know what was going on. And I'm sure some people let their kids watch that crap, and that's nothing I'd ever let a kid of mine watch. I guess maybe you'll say I was too, Julie. That was nasty, man. That was terrible. Welcome, Shadow Demon. Okay, well, Daryl isn't in the comics, and he'll be around. Oh. Oh boy. It's about out of water. I'm gonna have to refill my water jug. Gotta fill up my humidifier on my air thingy. Can go till morning. Gotta put distilled water in that thing. What's distilled water? Sterile water? Water that's been boiled? Or the minerals taken out of it? I wonder why I have to put distilled water in this humidifier. Got a feeling it's mineral free or something. I don't know. What is distilled? Distilled tells me it's clean water, so. For the DMV or the IRS. I don't wish my kids were little again. I got them through 18 years. Now they're on their own. Too old to start that all over again. You got that right. Costs a fortune now. Did you guys see the McDonald's come out with the Shamrock Shake again? Except this year they changed it. The bottom half of the shake is chocolate, and the top half is the Shamrock. So you got like a chocolate mint shake, but they're separated. And now they sell you, or I don't know if they give you, a stupid straw that it comes down and it's bent, and it's got 2 holes in it. Like you put that straw down at the dividing line of them two, so you get mint and chocolate both going into the straw separately. How stupid. All I'm going to do is just stick a spoon in there and stir the damn shake up and mix the mint with the chocolate. Crazy. They come up with some crazy ideas. Okay, no mineral buildup. Well, that's kind of stupid. All I got is a little cup on there, plastic cup. I got this thing that goes around your nose, around your neck. I can't remember what they call it now. But the first ones that came with my outfit, I got a bunch of them back there. They were hard. They were giving me nosebleeds and stuff and making my nose sore. So I read somewhere about Canners, Kangards, I can't remember how you pronounce it. But they had some online. They're supposed to be super soft. So I ordered some, ordered 5 of them. And this is one right here. And after 2 weeks, it's no longer super soft. It's stiffer than get out. I mean, see how it retains that shape right there? Well, you probably can't see it in the camera, but they're no longer soft. It's no longer soft. That didn't last long. But that container that holds the water over there is just plastic container, so I guess I don't have to buy distilled water. I got a spare new container over here anyway, but I don't believe there's any minerals going to build up in that thing. I've got 4, 3 girls and a boy. A good friend of mine I grew up with had 8 in his family. He had 7 brothers and sisters. Well, you know, some reason for them big families is, if you were Catholic back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, the only contraception you had was counting the days and all that kind of stuff, and that's not foolproof. I think that's the only thing that Catholics believed in. I don't believe they believed in condoms or nothing like that, so I don't know. I think that resulted in a lot of big families. 8, 10, 12 people in a family. I could be wrong. My intention was to have just a boy and a girl, but I had 3 girls before I got a boy. In my case, my wife is Mexican, and I didn't have to do anything to her. Just throw my pants on the bed. That's all I had to do. Oh, and my bald head, I used to tell people, how'd you get bald? Rubbing the headboard. That was the good old days. Well, I officially have killed my peppermint schnapps. I have to get a refill of that. I have to have my son give me a refill. Gotta have my peppermint schnapps to settle my stomach. Wow. The old fireball will take your breath away. Liquid Fireball Jawbreakers. Okay, don't get shook. I removed my picture. Continue on, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go get me my ice water for the night. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna get in my recliner, and I'm not gonna move again until about 1 in the morning. So continue on. I shall return. leave that on. I'm back. System activated. Just filled up the water in my bubbler. Getting my oxygen back on. Wow. Okay, I'm back. Well, thank you, Michael. Come back again, buddy. Well, we got an hour in the books. I got a help going on. Latest news. Hang on, I gotta read this. News from XSplit. So I got my bubbler filled up, humidifier. Now I got to tear the filters out of that thing tomorrow and clean the filters. It's got like a mesh sponge filter in each side of that oxygen concentrator, and I have to pull them out, clean them once in a while. I've only had it, what now, for a couple months. Haven't heard a word from them. I thought they'd come around every now and then and did maintenance on it, but I haven't heard a word from them, so I don't know. It's got an hour meter on the front, I see that. I guess they got the number plastered on there. I got one oxygen tank that's probably 3/4 empty. I haven't had them come fill it because I got one in there that's still new, and I don't go out of the house, so I have no need for them. I got a great big one in there that's supposed to be good for 5 hours that you have to have around here in case of a thunderstorm or power outage or something. But I think I'm dependent on this damn oxygen now. I'm addicted to it. I get off and it ain't very long after I get off that I want it back. I had a big huge salad yesterday for dinner, supper, whatever, and today I had a can of green beans. That's what I had for supper tonight. Trying to go vegetarian, other than chicken, I'm trying to stay off any red meat. Now I got to get off the bread so I can lose some weight. I got to lose some weight. I don't want to be weaned off my oxygen. I like my oxygen. I just went out the kitchen without it. I can notice it right away when I get out there. I can notice it right away. I've been looking at the CPAP machine. My doctor wants me to get on that CPAP machine, but I don't know. They got a new one now called the ResMed Auto 10, and it automatically monitors your breathing, and it changes automatically by what it senses, and it readjusts the machine. So you don't need to have it set by a doctor or a CPAP technician. You know, they have them SD cards, you put them in it, and it records the data, and then according to the data they change the settings on your machine for you, so it's right. Well, I guess nowadays you can bypass all of that. I can just buy me I found a used machine up in Lansing, which is about 30 miles from here, for $325. It's a $1,300 machine, and it says hardly used. So probably somebody in their family had it. They probably got it. You know, their insurance probably paid for it, and they just want to get rid of it and want to get a little something out of it. And I have a half a notion to have my son drive up there and get the damn thing, and I have to call my doctor and have him call me in a prescription for a mask. You can't even buy a mask without a prescription. It's a damn racket. Damn doctors and pharmaceutical shit. It's a racket. They want the mask I want costs like $189 for a mask. It's a full mask. It's called a Quattro something or other. That's what my son had. And having a beard, and I'm also a mouth breather. I mean, I breathe through my mouth and my nose, but mostly my mouth. So I have to have a full face mask to cover your nose and your mouth. And then it has to seal over this beard. Well, I had one before that my son let me try, and it did all that. But $189 for a damn little plastic mask. It's crazy. Well, I've lost some people, down to 8. Hang in here for a few minutes more. See if anybody else wants to join, or anybody wants to start BSing. If not, I'll call it good. Go watch TV. Nine. Somebody else came in. Welcome to whoever came in. Whoever joined us, welcome. Okay, Leslie. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Pleasure to have you here. You go get some sleep. You must be one of the people who have to work during the week. So the rest of you there, I'm going to call it quits too. I'm going to get out of here. Hour and 10 minutes, that's enough. My leg already feels it. I got my little nook and cranny over there all ready to go. Got my big glass of ice water. And I'm ready to go for the night. I'll go over and get my chair and watch TV and hook up my headphones to Echo .2 so I can listen to my thunderstorms. Okay, Leslie. Good night. So, okay, I didn't hear nothing from nobody else, so anyway, whoever showed up, thank you for showing up. Whoever joined me and participated, thank you. I'm going to get out of here too. Toodaloo. Catch you guys later. Thank you.